Hello and welcome everyone to a new video here on my channel with a new fighter aircraft for Grand Theft Auto 5. And as you can already see, we have two jets standing here. The one on the left is the Su-47. It's an older mod. This is actually an update of the mod which will be released soon with some updated textures. Overall it just looks a bit better. But the main focus today is on the aircraft on the right here. This is Soviet/Russian aircraft, which was intended to be, well, the counterpart to the US-made F-22 Raptor. And this is the MiG-144 Flatpack. This never made it past prototype stage, and it was planned during the Soviet Union. Then there was the fall of the Soviet Union, and this aircraft was further developed in the 1990s, had its first flight in the year 2000, and yeah, that's basically it. It never made it into production. There was only one prototype, and I believe it does still exist today. I know it was displayed 2015 at an air show, but I'm not quite sure if it still exists today. But I think it's still located in Russia at Zhukov Airfield, I believe, along with the Su-47. So let's just hop into the jet, start the engines, and yeah, as you can already see, just like the Su-47, it has kind of a different layout when it comes to the overall aircraft compared to US-made versions. This is more comparable to some European aircraft like the Eurofighter or the Rafale from, well, or the Gripen. Actually, most European aircraft have this Carnot Della layout, but yeah. So yeah, let's just taxi to the runway. Alright, so first let's check out the different liveries we have. This is the 144 paint scheme of the prototype. Well, actually the prototype, when it flew, wore a slightly different scheme. This is what it looked like when it was displayed in 2015. Originally it had a different board number. I'm not quite sure what it was. I think it was 01. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, this is from Ace Combat 5 Replicator. It was a named Ace during the final mission of Ace Combat 5. This is with the War Dog markings, as you were able to fly it yourself in the game. Then we have now some fictional paint schemes. This is based on the Su-57 Felon digital camouflage. It has the same color type as the real-life Su-57. I think it looks quite cool on this aircraft. Then we have a 3-tone Flora, also based on some real-life flanker aircraft. And then we have one loosely inspired by a Chinese J-20, since some people say that the Chinese J-20 is based overall on the MiG-144. If that's true or not, I can't tell you, but I thought this paint scheme might be fitting, so there it is. Alright. So we have the cockpit right here. As you can see, we have some working instruments and this fake radar screen. So as for the weapons, this aircraft basically only has 2 different weapons, contrary to other mods I've made in the past. It has a normal cannon, and it has these wing-mounted missiles. It technically does have this underbelly weapons bay, but I know it's a prototype and all, but this weapon bay is so small that I didn't really manage to fit any Russian in-service missiles into the weapon bay, unless I would have downsized them. But that's why I chose not to add any different weapons, because it just looked weird to have small missiles there. I mean, I don't know if maybe the scale of the whole aircraft might be a bit off, but actually it should be the real deal, so I don't know. I mean, like I said, this was only a technology demonstrator. Real life version would have been different, so this might explain why the missiles might not have fit inside the bay, but oh well. So this is the cockpit at night. By toggling the lights in general, you can also toggle these lights, which well, these cockpit panel lights, which is a pretty neat feature, I gotta say. So of course we also have the landing lights working. By toggling fog lights, you can also toggle these. So yeah, this is basically it. Feature-wise, nothing really special, but I always liked this aircraft. Shame it's not an Ace Combat 7, but perhaps since we have this model now and it looks fairly good, you might see an Ace Combat 7 mod in the future as well. No promises, but I hope so. And yeah, this mod will be available for download very soon. It's pretty much finished, as you can see it right here in the video, so expect the link to be in the description when the video is already up, which you would have probably seen by now, but who cares. So yeah, thanks for watching. I wish you all some very nice holidays, and thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video. Until then, as always, take care.